I don't really know what happened. I looked up and my car slid directly into the garden center parking side. I'm not sure. It just is an accident. I mean, remember when I said that I was gonna do 2 projects? This trip was gonna get enough supplies for 2 projects. Well, hey y'all. Welcome to post chores errand running. You heard that right. It's not a night where we can just finish up chores and then just, you know, sit down to relax or anything like that. No. I started to feel guilty because there's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and Lester helped me finish chores a little bit early tonight, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit here because Lowe's is still open and I have time to do it, so let's use every minute that we possibly can for the greater good. And today's greater good involves running to town, and I thought you might want to come with me because, listen, it's more fun to do things with friends, and if I have you to talk to, it doesn't make the drive so long. So come on, pack it up. We got to run to town. We at the very least have to go to Lowe's. We should go to Tractor Supply, because if we don't go to Tractor Supply, then we have to go to Tractor Supply tomorrow, and ain't nobody got time for 2 trips to town. We consolidate. So let's hope that we can get to both before they close and get all the things accomplished and talk about the projects that are about to ensue. Come on, let's go. I don't really know what happened. I looked up and my car slid directly into the garden center parking side. I'm not sure. It just is an accident. I mean, I haven't been here in like a month and a half, and it's still like, it just sucked me right in. Whoopsie. I'm not here for plants, but I have to point out this beautiful flower. It is like, I realize we're in the Lowe's parking lot sunset, but tell me that those colors aren't stunning. I don't need it. But man, that's pretty. A sun parasol. I knew it was a mandevilla, but I just have never seen one that looks that beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay, I did not come here for this. But they have a tangelo. They have mandarin. Oh my gosh, y'all. A kefir lime? Wait, isn't that the finger lime? No, it's not. It's not the finger lime. I want one of those one day. An Arctic frost satsuma? Oh no, this is bad for me. I'm 100% not walking out of here with this, but it was the first time I've ever seen a red leaf banana tree ever in my life. My mom used to have banana trees growing up, and she would cut them back down to just the ball root in the wintertime. So I know how to care for them. But this is interesting because it's beautiful, legitimately beautiful, but I don't need one. Now I know that you must be wondering what I'm up to, because I did not come to Lowe's to aimlessly walk up and down the plant aisle. I mean, I'll always aimlessly walk up and down the plant aisle, but it's not the reason I drove to town. Let me show you some of the things that we're gonna need. Bricks. We're gonna need us a few bricks, and these actually are a little bit less, and they're still all that I need. I only need about 6 or 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and load these up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 7. Are you getting curious yet? Because we're technically here for 2 projects of 2 sets of supplies for projects, and this is for 1. It's gonna be so good. All right, next thing that's on the list that isn't technically on the list. My chickens think that this is the greatest thing that they've ever had, and it is their most favorite snack ever. So that's coming with us, and they only have it at Lowe's that I've found. They have 50% off their spring bulbs and edibles, and that would probably be because it is July. Some of these are not going to be any good anymore. Like, look, be sure to test if you decided to buy something like this, because they've eaten themselves already. They're no good anymore, sadly. They're beautiful, like real beautiful. Sad, sad waste. I don't need any of this, but am I gonna just look because it's fun? Yes, yes I am. All right, part of the brick project involves yellow paint. I don't really need it to be glossy, but I think that's all that there is in the yellow world, unless this is like, no, it's all gloss. Okay. That's the one. That's the one. Remember when I said that I was gonna do 2 projects? This trip was gonna get enough supplies for 2 projects? 3 projects now. This is why I can't be trusted to go to Lowe's or any store in person, because my mind's like, oh, we need that. Oh, I've been wanting to do that. And then all the things are staring me right in the face, and here we go. Here we go. And now I need to figure out if I'm down the right aisle or not. It doesn't appear to be so. It appears that I am in the aisle of fancy wood, and I'm not looking for anything fancy. I stand corrected. My problem is that I was looking up instead of down. These fans are exactly what I need, and they're perfect. So perfect. This is really weird. They're like, I've never seen the deck skirt that looks like that. That's not my jam. I'm way more in this space here, but I don't need 3 inches. How about 2.5 looks good. Looks great, actually. Did we know that Lowe's had a clearance section? Because I am an avid clearance section kind of gal, and this is my first time ever noticing that Lowe's has a clearance section. In fact, it has Texas buckets for my Texas man. I didn't know this. Now I'm like totally, I'm intrigued. Are you not intrigued? Like, I've been wanting to refinish the greenhouse floor, and that's on clearance. So, I mean, that's cool. This is bad for me, because I could just add a whole nother project right here. Like, if there were 2 gallons of this, you can bet your behind this would be coming home with me, because this is exactly what I need. And then, look at all the fertilizer here. Neem oil, really could use some of that right now. But the whole time, Lowe's is at a clearance section? My mind is blown. Okay, I made it out alive, and with 3 new projects, only 3 ahead of us. So, the bricks are 1, and so is the yellow paint. I got Terrence and, oh no, that's broken. That just spilled all over my stuff. That's no good right there. 1 project, okay? Two project. With this. Oh, get out of there. 3 projects. And I guess technically that makes 4 projects because that's got to go into a pot as well. Listen, it was on sale for 50% off. And it was a citrus tree that I don't have yet. So we're not going to get mad about it, okay? We're not. We're also not going to tell Lester about it. Okay, I have to point something out. These pepper plants on the end are big and beautiful. They're a little toasted because, you know, it's July in Texas. But do you know they want $10 for a pepper plant? $10! That's crazy talk to me. The very first year I started gardening, my mother and I went to Tractor Supply and I bought plants that were already growing. I bought seedlings because this was my very first year and I was like, look, this is probably not going to work out. Do you know they were $1.98? That's only 2 years ago. Now, I get it. Those are a little bit bigger, but still, $10, that's one seed. One seed. I'm so grateful that since that time that I have been able to learn how to grow from seed. In fact, you're not gonna like this. It's kind of my favorite part is starting seeds. Watching those come up through the soil the first time, nourishing those tiny little fragile pieces, like it's kind of my favorite. Now don't get me wrong, I love to harvest, I love all of those parts too, but I love some seed starting. So when I see that $10, I'm like, that's nuts to me. Like, yes, somebody had to water it and everything, and I realize it's a business, but like, mind blown. I don't know why you wouldn't just go buy the peppers at that point in time, because I don't think it can ever produce more than $10 worth of peppers, because peppers are not that expensive these days, which explains why the shelf is full of them as well. Anyway, okay, so today we have 3 projects. I'm going to run into the grocery store here, which is why I'm sitting right here in my car for a second. I'm added that to my trip because if I go to town by myself, I'm like, ooh, I need to do that. I need to do this. I need to do this. I don't think we're going to make it to Tractor Supply tonight. Maybe we will. I just don't have very much room to get everything I need. So I was thinking about doing a pickup and making Lester swing by and pick it up tomorrow on his way home in the morning. That might be the easier path. We'll see. I'm going to run into the grocery store, but 3 projects, and I want you to guess what you think that they are. So one is bricks and yellow paint. One of them is 1x2s and screws. And one of them are those bins right there. And I guess, you know what I'll give you the citrus tree that I'm going to plant that. That one doesn't count. Tell me what you think those 3 projects are. And then over the next day or so, we'll get them done together. Come on, tell me what you think.